What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? MonkeyFlop here, and today we're talking about Fallout 5, ladies and gentlemen. The highly, eagerly anticipated game. As many of you guys know by now, the Fallout TV show has led a lot of gamers wondering and questioning, when is the next Fallout game going to happen? Now, I do have some really juicy news about Fallout 5. If you guys want to stay towards the end of the video, I'll definitely let you guys know. But before we do that, I actually wanted to go over some stats because the show has been pumping the game up even more so than ever before. Fans of the show are flocking over to PlayStation and over to other consoles to play the Fallout games that currently exist. And while we do know that Fallout 4 is going to get some new added content, I know what's in the back of everybody's mind, and that is Fallout 5. Now, a little disclaimer, we don't know if it's going to be called Fallout 5 or if it's going to be called something completely different. But right now, let's go with Fallout 5. Now, I did want to take you over to this website here because thestandard.co.uk has released an article, and it's got some information in there that I wanted to go over with you guys here today. Now, I mentioned the Fallout TV show, right? The Fallout TV show has been super successful. I've watched it twice over so far. I'm probably going to watch it a third, maybe fourth time. I absolutely love the Fallout TV show, and I know a lot of you guys do too. Now, before, when games went from being video games to television shows or being video games to being movies, it was an absolute nightmare of a train wreck. That was back in the day. A lot of things have changed, as you can see here. Let's go back over here to the website because I do want to go over some stats. So this person right here tweeted out some stats. The website included it in the article that I wanted to go over with you guys here today. So as I mentioned, there's a lot of gamers that are going back to Fallout, and there's a lot of new gamers going to Fallout because they love the TV show so much. Fallout 4 has reached over 160,000 concurrent players on Steam. That's insane. That's just Steam, by the way. That's not all the other consoles and everything else. And it's currently the second highest player count for all premium game behind Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 is still number one, but Fallout 4 rose so quickly after the TV show got released, and they have 160,000 concurrent players. Fallout 4 was also the number one selling game in Europe last week as well. Now, I did do a video a couple of days ago talking about what game you should play if you're planning or already watched the Fallout TV show. And in my video, I did recommend Fallout 4, and for Season 2, which is coming up, it's also confirmed for the TV show, I mentioned Fallout New Vegas. So when Season 2 drops, let's see if Fallout New Vegas reaches the peaks that Fallout 4 did. Now, the last Fallout game we got from Bethesda was Fallout 76. It was a little bit different of a game than what people were used to. And with that being said, Fallout 76 came out in 2018, ladies and gentlemen. That's over 5 years since we've had a brand new Fallout game. Now, before we get into the Fallout 5 development, when should we expect it and everything in between, I do want to go over something really quickly. Todd Howard actually said that he has other projects in the pipeline. At this time, Bethesda is gearing up to release a little game called Starfield, which eventually came to Xbox and PC in 2023, followed by Elder Scrolls further out. Now, he did say this back in 2022. So Fallout 5 is in development, ladies and gentlemen. And he did say this back in 2022. We did hear from Todd a little while ago discussing the development of Fallout 5 because there's so much interest in the video games currently, and a lot of people are wanting something new, something fresh. And aside from the article that we're going over here today, Todd Howard did say that he did not want to put a timeline or a date to any of his projects. It will come when it comes. And obviously, from a developer standpoint, you don't want a bunch of people asking you constantly, when's the game coming out? When's the game coming out? When you are working on the game and you are trying to finish it and perfect it. Let's face it, sometimes that's how games get delayed. Or even worse, the games get rushed and released unfinished or released with a bunch of bugs in it. When is Fallout 5 coming out? Possible release dates are honestly speculation at this point, because I did tell you that Todd Howard is not going to say a release date probably until the game's finished. We know for sure Elder Scrolls 6 will precede it, and that the game isn't expected until at least 2026. If we take into account that the blockbuster games can take between 4 to 6 years to make these days, Fallout 5 may not arrive until 2028 at its earliest. When it comes to the Fallout games, Bethesda likes to create these big, massive open world games, and that can take extra time to develop. Now, according to this article, Fallout 5 is going to release possibly in 2028. 2028 is so far away, and given the fact that they had such success from the TV show, the first season, I highly doubt that they're gonna wait that long. I mean, the TV show would be in its season 4 or going into season 5 by the time a new Fallout game releases. Now, there is speculation that we're going to get a remaster of one of the games coming to the PlayStation 5, but that's not confirmed. But I mean, isn't every video game developer these days doing a remaster or a remake of a game? That's been the current trend. Come in before the new game releases, because we are going to have to wait some time. I mean, at least until 2026, which is still 2 years away. But my hopes is that they're focusing on a brand new game altogether, and that being Fallout 5. Now it's time to give you my personal thoughts and opinions. I do believe that Bethesda is going to be working on Fallout 5, and they are going to try to get it out. And their mindset probably is the sooner the better, because they're flying so high with this TV show. But I wouldn't want them to rush it, considering the fact we've seen games rushed before, and it doesn't come out good. So unless Bethesda has been hiding from us that they've been working on Fallout 5 and it's almost ready to release, if it's not almost ready to ship and release, then we're probably gonna have to wait until at least 2026. But that's my personal opinion. I gave you some facts, I gave you some stats. What do you think? Let me know in those comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to hit a like if you are new, subscribe with those bell notifications turned on, and I will see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.